Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Beauty in Mathematics and Physics. Today we have another interesting problem to solve involving radical and exponents. It's actually the Math Olympiad problem. Now let's look at it together. We have an if statement here. If s equal to 1 plus the square root of 2021 upon 2, we have to find the value of bracket open s cubed minus 506x minus 502 bracket closed all raised to the power of 7. Now, if you look at this problem critically, you will see that we have a radical expression here. Any attempt for us to put it into this depressed cubic function, we are going to take the cube of this radical that becomes very large. Then we subtract it from 506 multiplied by this same expression. Then we subtract 502. Do the rigorous algebraic work, then raise everything to the power of 7. That's going to take forever. So what we have to do is to try and wrap our head around this radical expression and see if we can obtain a refined algebraic expression that can help us, substitute. So we shall start by saying s is equal to 1 plus the square root of 2021 upon 2. So I want to make this a fraction. I'll divide it by 1. The next thing I shall do is to cross multiply. 2 multiply s is 2x. 1 multiply this entire numerator. It remains the same. So I'll write the square root of 2021. Now, another thing I should do is to make sure that we isolate the radical on one side. That's the major concern, the radical. So we have to deradicalize it. So I will subtract 1 from both sides. So we have 2s minus 1 equal to the square root of 2021. If you look at what we have here, we have a square root here, then we have a linear algebraic function. So if I square both sides, we are home and dry. So the square here, we undo the square root. Then here we have 2s minus 1 all squared. I wouldn't want to expand this directly for the purpose, of understanding. So I shall write this in 2 parentheses. 2s minus 1 all squared is the same thing as 2s minus 1 multiply 2s minus 1 is equal to 2021. This radical has been deradicalized. It's not a rational expression. Then I will distribute. 2s multiply 2x, that will give me 4s squared. 2s multiply negative 1, that will give me negative 2x. I'm done with the 2x. Negative 1 multiply 2x, that will also give me negative 2x. Negative 1 multiply negative 1, that will give me positive 1. Everything equal to 2021. So you can see that we have refined the radical expression and we are getting something very, neat. So negative 2x and negative 2s, if we add them, they'll give us negative 4x. I'll come and write 4s squared minus 4x plus 1 equals 2021. The next thing I will do is to try to make the variables to be on one side and put the numbers on one side. So I will subtract 1 from both sides. Or simply I can take 1 to the right, crosses the equality sign, becomes negative. So I will write 4s squared minus 4x equals 2021 minus 1. If I remove 1 from 2021, that will give me 2020. So we have 4s squared minus 4x equals 2020. So as you can see, this algebraic expression is very uniform and refined and very flexible. So if I divide through by 4x, divide each term by 4. No, sorry. If I divide each term by 4, not 4x. Sorry for that. If I divide each term by 4, I'll be having s squared minus x equal to 505. What I've done here is to use 4 to divide the 4s squared. S squared will be left. Use 4 to divide 4x. S will be left. Use 4 to divide 2020. That will give us 505. I will call this one equation number 1. Then another thing I will do again is to try to make s squared to stand alone because I need it. So I have to take negative x to the right. It will become a positive. I'll then write s squared equal to s plus 505. I will call this one equation number 2. Then the next thing, having done this, I will go take the depressed cubic polynomial here, which is raised to the power of 7. So I will write s cubed minus 506x minus 502. I want to put it in bracket, all raised to the power of 7. The next thing I will do again is to factorize x out from these two guys. And the common factor, or rather the highest common factor between s cubed and 506x is x. So I'm going to open another bracket. I will take x out or factor out x, open a parenthesis. I will use x to divide s cubed. S cubed is s multiply x multiply x. So one s will annihilate one x. You are left with two x's. So that becomes s squared. S divide negative 506x. S will cancel out. Negative 506 is left. So I will close this parenthesis. Minus 502. I will close this bracket. All raised to the power of 7. If you look carefully, s squared from equation 2 is x plus 505. So I will write that. So I'm going to be having s into x plus 505 minus 506. I'll close the parenthesis. Minus 502. I will close the bracket. All raised to the power of 7. Now, if you look, 505 minus 506 is actually negative 1. So I can write this entire expression to become something very refined. Like I said, what we are going to be having here is x plus 505 minus 506 is negative 1. So I will open a bracket and write x. Then inside that parenthesis, I'll be having s minus 1. Then minus 502. I will close the bracket, all raised to the power of 7. That's what we have. Then the next thing is to try, to distribute, because I can multiply x by x minus 1. This is going to give us s squared minus x. S times s is s squared. S times negative 1 is negative x. And I will close this. Minus 502. I will enclose them in the bracket, all raised to the power of 7. And if you refer to equation 1 here, s squared minus x is equal to 505. So I will plug that in here. So this is equal to 505 minus 502, all raised to the power of 7. And 505 minus 502 is 3. Same thing as 3 raised to the power of 7. It's actually the answer in index form. 3 to the power of 7 means 3 multiplied 3 7 times. So if you do the math, that will give you 2187. So this is the answer to this simple algebraic you know, work. And we are done with this class. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, share with your learning friends and colleagues. Thank you.